Hi everybody, it's Liz. I'm back to share another project with you. This is an altered box with lid that I've been working on for, oh my god, over a month. I just had this vision in my head, and for some reason I just could not find the bits and pieces that I needed to complete the look I was going for. See, these papers I used, this is Graphic 45's Olde Curiosity Shoppe, and they remind me of those old traveling circuses, you know, with the fortune teller, the bearded lady. So that was the inspiration for the box. That's the look I was going for. I wanted it to look a little odd, and I wanted it to look like a fortune teller's table, you know, where she reads the tarot cards, or you know, the palm of your hand. So that's the look I was going for. So anyways, let's start off with the box. This is a basic wooden box you pick up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's got a lid, and I started off by painting the entire box in black. And then I used, you know, pieces of the pattern paper throughout. I used one paper here, and then I did use a different one here and on the other side as well. Okay, I did that, and I did ink all the edges in black. These I found almost by chance, really. I didn't even know Tim Holtz had these. These are the Tim Holtz feet. In my mind, I was picturing these clawed feet, you know, like the kind that was used in old furniture or the old bathtubs. And I know I probably wasn't gonna be able to find anything like that in my scrapbook store, but I really did try. I went to like hardware stores, things like that, just anything. That's the look I was going for, and I just couldn't seem to find anything. So when I came across these, this was the closest thing to my idea, and I picked them up, and I think they worked out great. So that was the look I was going for. So I added the feet, okay, and I added the bling here that I picked up in LA on the top of the lid. And as you can see, my box isn't closing. For some reason it warped after I painted it, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that. I don't think so, but I guess it is what it is. And here's some pretty trim that I also picked up in LA, and I just added that all around the box. Okay, I think it's really pretty. And well, let's see, now let's start off with the lid. The lid is very busy. But that's the look I was going for. Like I said, I just wanted something different, things that don't necessarily go together. So again, I used a pattern paper here at the bottom. I used my Tim Holtz mask. This is the Flourish mask with the black soot. And let's see, let's start off this corner over here. See, what I envisioned was this lady would be like the fortune teller, or, you know, the little shop owner. And, you know, she's peeking out from behind this curtain. I made this little curtain using some fabric, and I put the sign here, Olde Curiosity Shoppe, along with this little chain. It's a hanging sign. I added these little rhinestones, and this is a flower that I made using the pattern paper and my Spellbinders Rose Creations. And I inked all the edges in black, and I added this brad in the center. This here is an I Am Roses flower. And this is just a little metal piece I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and let's see here. Right here at the bottom is this pretty lace that I found. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's just really pretty. I added two pieces of it, and I kind of did it at an angle. I wanted it to go this way, up like that. So I know most of it is covered by all this busyness here. And okay, so let's see, this paper flower here, again, I made that using my Rose Creations die and pattern paper. And I used different layers. I used a layer of paper, and I used a layer of corrugated cardboard that I basically flattened with my hand. I took off one of the layers, and I just flattened it with my hand so it would go through my machine. And here you are. I really like the way that came out. I did ink all the edges. Here we have one of those Tim Holtz pieces, metal pieces. Here's a little I Am Roses rose, a little one here, the same little one here, and I sprayed them with Lindy Stamp Creme Brulee, and then I inked the edges in black, and just to darken it up a bit. Here's a little key from K & Company. I've got another I Am Roses flower here, and the same flower up here. Okay, this is just a washer that I found in the garage. I used a little bit of Rub and Buff to darken it up a bit. Okay, And then here we have, this is that Tim Holtz Flourish. I have the die, and I just cut this out of chipboard, and I did a bunch of things to this to get that texture. I don't know if you guys can, if the camera will pick it up, but I applied gesso, then I painted it with several different colors of acrylic paint. I was trying to get the color of this flower, and I don't have it, so I used a bunch of different colors that I did have to get this tan color. I also used embossing powders on some parts. I just sprayed a little bit, used my heat tool, and then let's see what else. Oh, and then I went ahead and inked all the edges, and then I even used a little bit, if you might pick it up, a little bit of gold rub and buff. So I really like the texture. It's bumpy in places and then smooth in others where you could feel the acrylic paint and then you feel the embossing powder. It's really cool. So I did that to this one and this one up here as well. Okay, the knob, I replaced the knob. It was just a solid, wooden knob. I replaced that. I was really looking for just a ball, a crystal ball, so to speak. I couldn't find anything round, so I had to substitute this. This was found at, Michael's in the wedding section. I just glued that on there. Here we have one of those little Tim Holtz bottles. I filled it with some seed beads, and this I fussy cut out of the papers. I inked all the edges. And this was also fussy cut from the paper, and as well as this frame here. Okay, and then we have here two Tim Holtz gears back here. I've got a peacock feather that I added, and then one of those I Am Rosa skeleton leaves, and this pretty charm that I found at Joann's. It's this pretty, like a hand. I actually wanted to find a palm, because a palm reader. Like I said, I had a really hard time finding things that I wanted for this box just because I had a certain idea in mind, and it's just, I don't know, I'm weird like that sometimes. I get an idea in my head and I just stick with it, and that's why it took me so long to finish this box. I just couldn't find what I was looking for. And okay, let's see, moving on. Here these are fussy cut from the paper as well. They're just little clocks, and I added that there. And I think that's it for the top. Let's go to the inside. On the inside, I just, added a piece of pattern paper there. And oh, here's the funny part. Okay, I love those little piggies. I didn't know where else to put them, so I put them on the inside. I thought that was really cute. I fussy cut all the piggies, and I just lined them up on the inside of the box. I thought that was really cute. So basically, that is it for my box. And this box is kind of weird because this is going to be my odds and ends box. You guys get it? Olde Curiosity Shoppe. Anyway, this is where I'm going to store things that I don't have a home for in my scrap storage room, because I just wanted to place things like loose charms and buttons, things like that. So this is going to be my odds and ends box. And oh, I forgot one thing. I did add that little butterfly up here that was fussy cut from the paper as well. And looks like that's it. I hope I covered everything. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. And again, like I said, this is my little weird box. That's what I call it. It's just different, a little different, but I really like it. I love the way it came out. I enjoyed making it, even though it took me a really long time to finish it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. And thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.